Hello and welcome to my podcast. I'm about to sneeze.
I'm not even joking. The timing.
Should we wait?
No. Just start talking. We'll see what happens. I'm so happy to be here today on your podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me
to my podcast. Hello, Hannah.
Hello.
Well done.
Thank you.
We are 1 week out on the other side of the Torium Pro, and you guys competed in the pairs competition last weekend.
Yeah, I forgot my lanyard. Sorry.
That's fine. Didn't need to bring it today because it's over. It's fine.
It's done.
So we're gonna do a little potty about that.
Yeah.
But before we start, we thought we'd play a fun little game, mostly to help Han just relax because she looks very nervous.
I'm good.
Maybe the game will make her more nervous.
Maybe, and it will have the opposite effect. So you've taken your shoes off. Hannah, I need you to give one shoe to Amanda. Amanda, give one shoe to Hannah.
We're going to like swap.
Yep, you need to.
Right.
And then you need to hold.
Right and right.
Doesn't
and
matter.
So we're holding.
Yeah, you're just holding.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask a question.
Sure.
And you have to put up the person who owns the shoe, like whoever the answer is.
Is like the shoe owner. Okay. Do you remember which one I am? Yeah.
Okay. Question number 1.
So we're closing our eyes?
You can close your eyes.
Okay.
Who is most likely to be helpful in an emergency?
Like I can keep my eyes open.
Yeah, because she put up herself. Which is not correct.
I'm joking.
Who over last weekend was more likely to not do their warm-ups?
I actually feel like I was pretty good, but I know you're going to say me.
Well, what do you think?
I did pretty good.
Who's most likely not
Okay,
going?
sure.
Yeah.
Who is the better driver? On the weekend, who was the first person to go to sleep?
Oh.
Oh, you agreed on that one.
I don't actually think I was.
Really?
Yeah.
I reckon you would have been. You just sleep hard. Like, remember the first night? Because we stayed in an Airbnb. I don't know if I told you about the Airbnb we stayed in. The owners of the Airbnb lived upstairs.
Okay.
Fine, like whatever. They said in the listing, you might hear our French bulldog run around sometime. No, motherfucker. We just heard your footsteps. I heard their footsteps from 9 till 10:30 p.m. the night before the event.
What are you doing?
I was like, she was just running over the house. I swear to God, it was crazy. So you were asleep and you didn't hear any
I
footsteps.
was scared I was going to get kidnapped.
Yeah.
Because Belle wasn't there yet.
She was going
Just
to
waiting
save you.
for the door to open.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Because I have the room. She had the couch. Like they had a couch each and I
Yeah.
just have the bedroom.
Yeah.
So she was...
Surprising.
Makes sense.
Like I would have known that without you telling me.
So she was near the door where she could have been kidnapped, you know?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's obviously what the kidnappers
They
do.
take the person closest
And
to
then
the door.
leave the other one.
They don't disturb anybody else. Who is more likely to go skydiving? You both agree. Well done. Who is more likely to show up late to training? Oh, that was a quick answer from Hannah.
Yeah, I'm confident.
Well, okay, when have I ever been late? And you've been late. You were late when you fucking had a little boyfriend sleepover and your alarm didn't go off.
He's not a little one.
He's not a little boyfriend. He's the big boyfriend.
That was
And
one
you were
time.
late. When have I ever been late? Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Who takes longer to warm up?
Oh, it's very high. Like triple the time, maybe.
Who is more of a party animal?
Sad.
Just well, we got to remember we're recording. We need to say the names as well at the end.
Yeah, I was going to turn this into a little social media clip.
Oh, okay, cool. This isn't for the whole thing.
It's mostly to make Hannah feel relaxed.
Oh, nice.
Is it
I'm
working?
fine.
You fine?
She's
You
relaxed.
good?
She's relaxed.
She told me when she got upstairs, her legs felt like jelly. Because she was so nervous.
I was just worried about her palms. Like the microphone
They're
would
also sweaty.
fall out of her
Slipping,
hand.
slipping and sliding. Okay, last question. Who is more likely to live off grid?
Why are you looking at me? Her eyes open. She looks. Yeah, it is me. I
Okay.
reckon. Don't you reckon? Oh yeah, you couldn't survive off grid.
Yes, I
Get
could.
definitely get murdered out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
But you would like to live off grid?
I don't really know what off grid is. Just playing along.
You're like,
No Wi-Fi?
yeah, you have no internet,
That's fine.
no like civilization.
Like on a little farm.
Like in a tiny home.
Sure.
I'd love that.
Oh, she loves that.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to change your answer to you?
Okay, you can put your smelly shoes down.
Okay. Thank you.
So during the week, Bex asked the members for some questions.
And the outside world too, I believe.
Oh, and the
Yeah.
outside world.
Yeah, can we also make sure that credit goes to Fleur? Because she's really mad at me for
Oh,
taking
so sorry, Flirzy.
For
For
what?
asking questions.
For
the idea of
or
it was-
having.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Flo, just so you know, we also thought of that
We
before
had
you
already
suggested.
planned it, but
It's just that we forced her when.
leave Becky alone.
But thank you, Fleur.
Thank
Flirzy,
you, thank you.
great idea.
Okay, so we're going to get to the questions from the peoples.
Okay, I'll relax now.
Okay. How did your training change in the lead up? And in hindsight, would you change anything about it?
So that's a good question. I'll take this one, Han.
Okay. Might be the only one I've
Jump in
got.
anytime.
If I forget something, you jump in. Hannah and I just have always done class. We always do class. Maybe like 8-ish months ago, I started doing some extra stuff with her for her own training. A lot of it was cap extras, but then additional working weakness things. And then in the lead up, and I retired 2 years ago, as we know. And so I've always just done class, and then maybe I'll jump in with Han, maybe I'll jump in with you, maybe just like, have a bit of fun. And then we were like, when we found out we qualified, I was like to Han, I was like, oh, surely we can just, keep cruising, keep doing class. And then I had a look back on the program that did for you and I in 22 for Torian. And I was like, oh, fuck, we can't do class. This is like the style we need. The Torian competition and, just that level of competition in the stuff that they do is different to the health methodology. So I was like, I remember now, like, we need this style. So I used that and I don't know, maybe change like 20-ish% of it to fit our current abilities and fitness levels and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
The second question, what was it?
Would you
change
in hindsight, would you change anything about what you did?
No, I know you don't remember anything,
I don't remember a thing.
but it was beautifully done,
Yeah.
and I wouldn't change anything. I don't think anything you would change. She just does what she's
just
told.
shaking her head. Yeah,
she
okay,
just
good.
yeah, she's very good. She'll just do what we say.
How if did your nutrition change at all? So in the lead up, around competition, how did that change?
I do you wanna
No.
no okay. Did you see a dietitian before that?
Before
Torian?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were struggling with cycle things, losing periods, and just floppy before your period, like energy wise. So you went and saw a dietitian, and then it was just make sure you eat a bit more because the intensity was a bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
I don't love lifting a lot, and I just lift in with class, and then the increase in, we were talking about it yesterday, you and I, the increase in lifting makes me so fucking tired. So I followed my body's cues. If I was hungry, I ate more, and I would say I think I did eat a bit more.
Yeah, but nothing like
Nothing drastic.
scheduled.
Yeah.
And then how did you manage nutrition over that weekend?
I didn't.
Well, we did. So what was it?
Well, Candace did.
Exactly. What day was it? You asked us. We were like chilling on the floor.
Wednesday.
Was it like, nah, it was like the Monday.
Yeah, it was
or
early.
even the week before that, maybe.
Yeah, wrong again.
Sorry. I just want to talk.
She won't talk now. You were right, Hannah. Keep
Yes, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I think it might have been the week before or the earlier that week. Candace was like, what time are you guys leaving on Thursday? Must have been the Monday. What time are you guys leaving on Thursday? And we were like, haven't really talked about it. Haven't figured it out yet. And then I was like, oh, speaking of which, Candace, I'm so fucking stressed. I don't know what to eat for dinners. And then she was like, well, it was going to be a surprise, but I'm going to make you guys dinners. And I legit nearly cried because I was just so relieved that I didn't have to worry, because I was like, what if we get something from takeaway and I feel sick or I get food poisoned? So our dinners were taken care of from Candace. Also, chef quality fucking meals. Amazing.
Butter chicken.
Butter chicken first
I
night?
tried to replace it this week. It's not as good.
I can send you the recipe. You're not going to cook it, but I'll
Send it
you.
to her. Butter chicken sketty with garlic bread, and then
Fajitas.
yeah, all so
Also
good.
very great.
All three were amazing. And then we also had dessert, brownies and cookies. Amazing. And then during the day, both of us, and I wouldn't say we're both very good at eating during competition, whether it's nerves, whether it's just the depressed, wanting to eat, whatever it's called. Just tried to get food in. Didn't matter what, as long as it wasn't too high fat, which we spoke to you about. I think we had smoothies. That's pretty much what you lived on during the day.
Banana smoothie.
What did I have? I was just stoked that you said I could have donuts. I thought I'd have to wait donuts till the end of the last day.
Yeah.
But on your little menu thing, you said donuts at the end of every day. I was like, fuck yes. So, yeah. Not very good quality food. I would say.
Yeah. And it's like something I don't think people who haven't done it before realize how hard it is to eat through a weekend like that, because
Especially when it's 3 days.
yeah,
It changes everything.
Firstly, you're nervous, and when you're nervous, you don't want to eat, and then you're tired and you're stressed and you don't have access to the food you normally would. Like, there's just so many things in the way, and then just that intensity, you just don't eat with that as well. Like, it's so hard to get food in.
And I would say you only found your appetite on Sunday. Was it Sunday?
No, Saturday I could eat, and then Sunday was bad again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Thursday you were no good. Like Thursday night, you were a bit weird. All day Friday, you were a bit weird. And then I think it was Saturday Arvo. She was just ravenous and eating everything. I was like, look, she's got her appetite. Feed her. And then, yeah, Sunday, no good again.
Yeah, it's tough. It's really tough.
It is.
How do you manage, or how did you manage nerves and self-talk?
I also didn't.
It's okay. We're talking about it.
Yeah.
How did that feel on the day and across the weekend? Did it start bad and get better? Like, what was your experience with that?
For me, it started bad Thursday. Remember on the drive down, I thought I was getting sick. Like my brain had just, I think because I'm very, I don't know, maybe it's like that when I qualified in 2019 and then I got sick, I couldn't do it. So I'm just nervous that it's going to happen again. I don't know. But Thursday night when I went to bed, I had a sore throat. I was like, you're not going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
You're sick. My heart rate was through the roof. Even in the lead up, remember my belly was so weird. I was waking up with like gut pains, like I was going to vomit. And maybe in hindsight, maybe it was just all nerves, I reckon. But at the time, I was just convinced that I was actually just getting sick every time, which was so annoying. How did I manage it? Not well. I was just annoyed. But after I did the first workout, I was fine.
Yeah.
I felt good after that one was done.
Hannah.
I was very nervous every single workout.
And it didn't get better across the weekend?
No. It depended on the workout. Like the handstand workout, I knew I'd be fine, so I was not nervous.
Yeah.
And then every other workout, I was very nervous. We were waiting in the arena thing.
Like the marshalling
like lining
area?
up. And I looked down at my watch and my heart rate was 120. And then I asked Mandy what hers was and it was like 70. I was like, cool.
Great.
What was that one for?
The ski.
Oh, yep. First workout last day.
The dumbbell snatch.
Oh, yeah.
was watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was ready for that one. I was like, oh no.
Oh, dear. And how do you manage your head across a weekend like that? So obviously you go in really nervous and probably full of a bit of like doubt, excitement, fear, like all of those things. How do you manage all of those thoughts across a weekend like that?
The only, like once the first workout was done, I was like, we did well.
Yeah.
we're okay.
Yeah.
We belong here.
Yeah.
So I was.
So do you think
after
that's the fear going in, that you don't belong there?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like we qualified like last. Like, are we just going to be
Yeah.
like way behind?
Yeah.
Is it going to be embarrassing? Like, that's my fear. You were okay in the lead up, I think, with that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. She
Yeah.
was more talking me off the ledge with that sort of thing. But then after that first workout was done, I was like, okay, we're okay. And the only other workout I was like not sure if I belonged was the lifting one,
Yeah.
because I'm not as strong, anywhere near as strong as a lot of the girls out there. What was the question? How do I manage?
Yeah. How did you manage that across the weekend?
I guess those were the first two, though. That was the first day. So after that first day, I didn't feel like of course I felt nervous, but I know that the feeling of anxiousness and nerves and all of that like yuckiness, I like channel that to, that's actually going to help me out here. So I use my, like, those feelings. I tell my brain, you should feel that way. That's going to help you in the workouts. And I use that even for those other two workouts that I was unsure of on the first day. But yeah, I guess I use it. Like, I try to use it to my advantage, not let it smush me.
Yeah, like recognizing it's there for a reason.
Yep.
And it's needed to get ready for something like that.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know if I guess you kind of found this after the first event. We say it to girls all the time, like, you go in with all of these like fears of the unknown. You don't know who's going to be there, how big it's going to be, like what it's going to be like. And then after that first event, you quickly realize that there's so much going on that no one really knows what you're doing unless, it's us specifically watching you. So you're a very small part of a very big thing.
And that helps
And that sometimes helps.
Yeah, when you said that to me with the lifting event, because I was a bit nervous. I didn't have the best lead up. I had a sore neck after the last comp we did. I was really nervous to put things over my head. So I hadn't jerked more than 70 in training in the lead up. So I was like, I'm not even going to get, much. But I exceeded my expectations. So I ended up happy with the numbers I hit. But yeah, it's like the question is, how do you manage it? Like, at the end of the day, it's all just head noise and none of it's true until proven true.
Yeah.
No one is immune to it. Like, we're very small fish in a very big pond at Torian, but I would say that everyone has the same thing, regardless of level and experience.
No matter how good you are, I think you probably feel
or no
all
matter
of
how
those same feelings.
not, like, if you're never going to make it to Torian and the most you do is small local comps or contested games, like, everyone experiences that regardless of how fit you are.
Yeah. What about you, Han? How did that go for you across the weekend?
I did not really manage it well. Like, leading into the comp, I felt pretty good. And then in the first workout, I just felt very nervous and gagged a little bit. And then I was then nervous that would happen in every workout, so I felt like I couldn't push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For fear of that happening again. Yeah.
Which would have been fine.
Yeah.
But
If it did happen, it would have
Yeah.
been fine. Yeah.
yeah.
And has that happened to you before? Is that something you've had to work through?
It happened in the open workouts and then never again.
Was it 2 of the open workouts?
Yeah.
Or 1? Was it 2?
2 of them. Yeah.
But never before that.
No, never before and never after. So I kind of just hoped it was done.
Wouldn't come back again.
But it did.
But in those open workouts, you were like near blackout level, which is probably why. And then the fear got you in the first workout.
Because the workout actually, like the Torian workout, the first one actually felt okay. Like, we weren't working like crazy hard.
Yeah, the plan was like
I think
slower pace on the road.
I was just so nervous leading into it that it all came out.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
When you were there, do you see and or hear the crowd?
Yeah. So I don't know if everyone's like that, but I'm actually pretty aware of what's going on around me. Like, when we first sat down to do the workout on the road, we were like, where's the fucking music at? is this all the music? And like, the volume was quite low, but then he ended up turning it up. Yes, I could hear our girls every time.
Yeah, that's cool.
I could hear everything that they were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except someone sent me, who was it? Ange sent me a video of the last workout. And obviously I couldn't hear this. They're all at talking level as I walked past with the kettlebells. Kirby, I didn't hear it. Kirby yelled out, "Go, Mandy, you're winning." And then all I could hear is the girls arguing over if I was actually winning or not on the first walk before the muscle ups. They're like, I don't think she was winning. I think she actually was, like, very funny.
Helpful.
Yeah. Also, it didn't fucking matter. I hadn't even started the muscle ups.
That's funny. What about you, Han? Do you know what's going on around you when you're in it?
Yes. Like a normal workout like here, I wouldn't hear the music or whatever, but there I definitely could hear everyone.
Yeah, right.
More
It was
aware.
very loud.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
great.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And when you're lifting and then there's all those faces there.
No, I didn't look at
No.
them. For the lifting, Becky just said for the lifting, do we see all the faces? I looked above everyone. I tried to look up at like the upper rafters.
Yeah.
Like there was...
The one I was thinking of was that double under snatches.
I look above.
Oh yeah, I made eye contact with some people.
You made eye contact?
Like Kyle, I looked at him like straight into him when I was doing a snatch. I was like, ugh.
He would have been like, "Good job, baby."
Yeah, and then I looked, and then I think I looked at Josh or something.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
No, I don't look at people. Yeah. I look above. I never look at people. That would throw me the fuck off
It was weird.
if I was making eye contact.
Looking back. It's like,
Yeah.
look, why?
Stop
I
looking
mean,
at
I think
me.
they're just watching.
Yeah, no, I don't like looking at people. I always look above if there's a crowd, but I still can see them through my peripherals. Like I can see them they're, you know. I find it helpful. Like it feels, you know, gives you
like the
energy. The
of
more
it.
energy around you.
And kind of on the same lines, do you notice much about what other teams are doing during a workout? Like, were you aware of kind of where you were within your heat, what was happening around you, or you just more like focus on what you guys were up to?
In 2022, when we did it, I did not look sideways. This weekend, I was very aware, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just more experience, more time doing it. I'm not sure. I was very aware. I was looking for judges' hands. For that first workout, I was very aware of where we were in relation to the team getting off the rower. When they got off, I was like, we got 30 meters left. Like I knew exactly what we had to do. But then in saying that, for the Isabel one with the double unders, I knew I finished double unders first only because I could hear all the girls, yay, you did it. And I'm like, well, I didn't fucking do it. Failed my first snatch. But I had no idea during that.
Yeah.
But that's just because I feel like it's such a focus heavy movement.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know. But then obviously when Han was doing hers and I was resting, I was watching very much.
Yeah. What about you, Han?
I was not aware at all.
No idea what was going on.
No.
She didn't even know which direction.
No, I didn't know where I was. My judge, I had one rep left. I thought I was done. I saw nothing. My head was just so loud.
Like with what?
I don't know.
Just static.
Maybe it was this. Was it?
I think so.
Oh God. Good. How were the other teams? A couple of questions came in. Like, do you talk to each other? Did you know anyone in your heat? Were you kind of like interacting in the corrals or in the warm up area?
Yeah, everyone was. I find there's like, again, small fish in a very big pond at Torian, but I feel like at those events where you have to do a qualifier to reach it, everyone is very respectful of each other. Like you've all made it there and you're all just like put in this very big show all together. So everyone is like really lovely and friendly, and I didn't feel uncomfortable with anyone. Everyone seemed really chill, but then also you respect other people warming up, and like everyone shared, like you have to talk to each other because you're sharing one barbell between 3 different groups of girls at one, like 6 or 9 of you at one stage.
Yeah.
Also, you bonded over the shit weather on Saturday. Like our warm-up area was saturated. Yeah, got a bit chatty.
I listened.
Hannah watched me talk.
I
Did it
smiled
make
a little
any friends? No.
Nah, not this time.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Did you last time?
Nah, next time though.
Third time's a
I
charm.
feel like now I know what it would be like to compete with Callie, so it's a good introduction to competing with a daughter.
Just mumming all over the place. Funny. If you could have changed one workout, either changed it out for something else or added to it or taken something away, which one and why?
Completely ego based. I'm not bad at clean, so I would have just ditched the jerk.
Yep, just change that
Two
to
cleans.
just cleans. Yep.
Clean and a hang clean. That would have been cool for me. I would have been very happy with that.
Han, would you have swapped anything?
I would have liked to lift in kilos, not pounds, but it stressed me out.
It's very stressful.
That was a lot.
And maybe I just
I
make
didn't
it
even
a bit
ask
more.
you guys, did you fuck any of that up or was it
No,
fine?
it was
that's
okay.
good.
And the judge that we had, he was very good.
Oh,
Like,
that's
he
good.
helped us tell us what the number was, so
Yeah.
we didn't have to tell him. Because not only did we have to change the weights to know what we knew what the weight in kilos was, we had to know what that weight was to tell the judge in pounds. They told us that in the brief. We were like, fuck, like now that's a lot to remember while you. So all of the girls were at the back. We're like, you wrote down for us the conversions.
Yeah, like a little cheat sheet.
One plate color was not
Different.
Was different.
Bummer.
What was it, like grey and blue?
Grey
Yeah.
and blue or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, there were two options. I was like, oh, I think they're going to be this, but I don't know.
And Han was looking at when we were marshalling out the back. Han was looking out there and she's looking at it. She's like, there's no blue. And I was like, oh my God, what color is it? So then all the girls, we can see them all with their little notes. So we're like, hey, what's the... We figured it out.
Oh, that's good. So it wasn't that stressful. It wasn't stressful because I remember the first time we went, no idea of what we
We had
doing.
Haz there yelling
Yeah.
at us because
Yeah.
she knew pounds.
I had no idea.
Thank God, because that was a lot.
Jesus Christ. Do you felt like the tests were a good, like across the board from start to finish, that they were a good reflection of like overall fitness? Is there anything you felt like was missing from any of them or anything you would have liked to added to make it more well-rounded?
I can never fault Torian for their events. They're so good
so
at it.
good.
I do believe Mike just sits in his
Dungeon or something.
little dungeon and does it for 9 of the 12 months of a year to make it perfect because they're always
I just
perfect.
imagine him a bit like Rain Man, just like
Yeah.
writing
His
random
scooter.
equations on the board and riding his scooter around and just being like, I've got it.
Yeah.
I've got the workout.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. What
That's
about you, Han?
No, I think they were great.
Wouldn't change anything?
No.
No.
You wouldn't change any of them? Oh, nice.
Like, was it well rounded and stuff?
Yeah.
No. Like, I didn't love some of them. I think it was good.
Just like
Yeah.
personal preference?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. How did this year compare to the last time you competed at Torian? So we've both done two. We've all done two now. So Han and I so you qualified first time, but Han and I competed that year, and then that was 2019, and then we competed 22, and then you guys this year.
25.
Yeah.
Yep, so Han's qualified once. I've qualified 3 times.
No, I've qualified 3 times. I just didn't take my invite.
Oh, that was with... Oh, that's right. Because, yeah.
So we're
remember,
actually all equal.
she would have done another one because her and Woodsy... Vicky qualified, then Woodsy stepped in for
right.
her
Okay.
before she moved to New Zealand for that little bit
Got
of time.
it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So how did it compare? Like, you just can't. Like, you can't compare. Like, the workouts are different. The experience is different. You've like done it before, but it's, I don't know, it's just different. You're with a different person.
Yeah.
Like, you can't compare.
Everything's different.
I guess the only thing I could say is this time I'm just more chill. Like, since I retired, I'm just so, and I've said this to you so many times, I'm just so grateful for any opportunity I can, because I'm just so happy that I have the ability to move my body the way I can. So when the clock's on, I'm absolutely sending it, but in between, I'm just so happy. Like, I'm just okay. So I think comparison wise, I'm just older, more mature, and more okay with whatever will be type thing.
Yeah.
So I
Like,
feel like
you
I
can
can
only do what
enjoy
you
the
can do.
experience
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
and be less stressed, less pressure.
That sounds more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, like, more responsibility this weekend.
There was a lot of, I cannot believe how much yelling I did at Hannah in between. Why is there fucking toothpaste all over the bathroom mirror? Pick up your sock off the bathroom floor.
What are you doing?
Like, nothing.
It's
I
like
think
Callie
it was
came
Belle.
with me. It wasn't Belle. Hannah, make breakfast.
I was.
Very funny.
What about you, Han?
Very different.
Yes.
because
I looked after you the first time.
Yeah, I mean, Mandy looked after me this time. I didn't do much. But, well, I didn't even qualify in 2019. It was you guys. And then I jumped in. But I didn't even know how to do a rope climb. Candace and Brad were teaching me before I had to do it. So it was nice knowing how to do CrossFit.
And also, how old were you then? You were
17.
Like you would have,
So small.
yeah, expected to feel like a baby that just went along with whatever you were told at that age.
Yep. Yep. So better this time.
Definitely.
Less stressful or still the same?
Less stressful because I knew what to do.
Yeah.
Just different ways.
Different
though.
stress.
Just different stress. Yeah, fair enough.
Probably more pressure on yourself
Yeah.
than last time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And you didn't get squashed by the worm this
No,
time.
that was nice.
Lucky we
Probably
didn't
would
have a word.
Do you have a high and low of the weekend? So let's go for your own personal competition, high and low.
Just,
Or as the Kardashians would say, a peak and a pit.
we're not the Kardashians, though, are we,
That's
Candace?
what they would say, though, if we were.
I'm so glad I now know that. Do you
You're
want to go
welcome.
first for the high?
I didn't think for myself. Do I have to answer
What?
that one first?
Yep.
Okay. It was fun handstand walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I didn't realise until I watched the video back, you did it all unbroken.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
think I was
very
going to
good.
do
You
that.
didn't think
so
you
that was
were going
fun.
to do that.
Yeah, that's my high. And my low.
I mean, we can do the peaks first.
I'll do my
Your
high
peak.
first. How
Sorry.
dare you?
Sorry.
Peak
So
high.
selfish.
Oh, still partners sometimes. I just am, again, repeating what I just said, I guess, in a little way. I'm just impressed with myself that I can push hard
Yeah.
when I need to. Like, I get a bit like, oh, hopefully I can still do it. But I feel stronger mentally than ever. Like,
Yeah.
I just feel like when I'm in it, I can fight until I don't need to anymore.
Yeah, I think that's that training maturity as well.
Yeah.
And you've competed enough now to know that it's there when you need it to
Yeah,
be.
but before it, like in the lead up,
Yeah, you
I don't know
didn't.
it's there.
Yeah.
And then when I do it, I'm like, oh, I still got
It
it.
is still
Still got
there.
it. Still got that dog in me.
And what about a low of the weekend, like with your own personal experience or performance or anything?
Mine's Mandy's, but the opposite. Like, I felt like I had.
I thought you were like, mine's Mandy. I was like, oh.
I thought she said it was my
Like
butt.
it.
I was like, sorry. Sorry, my butt.
Like, I just felt like I had no push, or I don't know what it was, but
Yeah.
my head just felt weak
Yeah.
in a lot of the workouts.
Is that something that you've struggled with before?
Like, I can't think of a specific time, but probably.
Yeah.
But not in competition
Not
before,
in,
have
yeah.
you?
Normally, like, most people feel better in a competition with like the adrenaline and stuff, and I feel like it just crushed me a little bit.
Yeah.
But something to work on.
Yep, definitely.
Lessons.
Practice. Absolutely.
Low. Did I get sad at any point? Down. Did I regret anything? I can't remember anything. The only thing that comes to mind isn't even that low. It was just when I got cocky with the rope climb. I got a no rep
Yeah.
when I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
No, I guess I'm perfect. Yeah.
Perfect. And what about a highlight of the weekend outside of your competition itself, like just of the Torian as a whole? Like, did you have something that you were like, fuck yeah, that was the best?
Oh, like every year, I was saying this to Becky the other day, every year going to that, it just like reaffirms and like just makes me fall so in love with CrossFit all over again. Like I didn't know it before. Mm-hmm. I just love the like you don't ever have to stop doing this at any level you want to do it at if you don't want to. Mm-hmm. Like watching the oldies, the biddies, the old biddies, watching the adaptive division, even the teens, like seeing how they handle it, like, and then just the support from different gyms. And then, yeah, just like the combination of it all is such a, unless you go, you will not understand how fucking cool it is and how lucky we are to have it just right down the road. It's so cool.
Yep, agreed. Han, anything else?
The members and the support. It was just very cool.
And hard to
All of
like
it.
express like your gratitude for it. Like when people are there wearing your face on their shirt, it's like, thank you. That's very cool. But I don't know how to say thanks.
And does having that many members there make you more nervous, less nervous? Does it change anything?
That's a good thing that was probably the thing that was making me most nervous. When someone said like that earlier that week, it might have been Sarah. She's like, I think there's like 40 members going. I was like, no. I said to both of you guys, like, it makes me like, what if they don't think I'm good enough? What if they think that I shouldn't, like, they know who I am? What if I don't perform to the level they think I should? Like, I was very nervous about that.
Yeah.
But then it was fine.
Yeah.
I was very nervous about it though.
Yeah, right. What about you, Hannah? Does it make you more nervous? Like, would you have felt any different if they weren't all there? Apart from sad that no one showed up.
I don't think I'd be sad.
Yeah.
But
I don't know, that last workout.
I didn't mean it like that.
We were marshalled early for the very last workout. It sounds bad, but it wasn't bad. We were marshalling early for the last workout. And because we were marshalling early, none of the members were there yet. They weren't there. And I said something about, like, what did I say again?
She said, oh, we're going to be close to the members because we were in the last lane.
Yeah.
And then
Hannah
said, well, it doesn't matter because we're
early.
See us.
They're not going to see us.
I didn't expect them to be there.
I was like,
but-
okay, I'm sure they'll see part of it.
I was queuing up for a rap. Had to leave my rap behind.
Queuing up for a feed, and then they did say that they marshalled us early, but then they said that they weren't going to put us on for a little bit so we could warm up in the area and stuff. So Hannah
All
was
our
relaxed
friends were
that
there.
Hannah was relaxed that all of her friends could see her work out again.
Thank God.
I didn't know she cared so much until that point.
Didn't.
She's like, guys, we can't start yet. They're not
I just
here.
knew I'd be okay in that one. But I never had to say.
Cool one to finish with your farmer's carry as well. Like,
Yeah, it was a very cool finish. That was a peak for you. Hannah running across the...
Thanks, Bex. Thanks, Becky also wanted to put in her peak for the weekend.
She's like, you don't have a microphone, so no one can hear you.
We're just having a chat. So Becky's peak of the weekend was the end of that workout, watching Hannah finish that. So
Yeah.
in case you all wanted to know.
Thanks, Bex.
Not you. Just
Thanks, Becky. Well, I mean, you wouldn't have finished first if I didn't also go fast, so fuck off.
Did you have a favourite workout of the weekend? Either the workout itself or the way you did it or just like the whole thing? Did you have a favourite?
Yes, probably the last one. I thought the snatch one would be my favorite, but it was not.
It was not. How come it wasn't?
I just got dumb.
Yeah, you did get a little
Yeah,
dumb.
yeah. I had a rep to go, ran across the finish line, wasn't actually
I
done.
don't know if you remember this. I was standing right next to you. So Mandy was going and you were standing at the fence and I was next to you. And in my head, I was thinking, oh shit, by the time Hannah starts, it's going to be about 10 minutes since she's done anything. I was like, you better do something. Warm up your legs. And she was like, just looked at me and I was like, do some squats, do some jump squats, do something.
No. You didn't tell me what to do. You was like, get ready, like do something to get your body ready. So I just like jumped up
She
and
just
down.
like did like one jump and I was like,
Good
I
job.
was like, just don't turn around, don't look at
yeah,
her.
literally what she jumped and didn't look at me again.
And then I did some squats.
I was like, what the fuck? Okay, cool.
That's so good. That's her general warm up anyway. So
I was
that's all she
fine.
needed.
Ready.
That's all she
Stressful
needed.
period.
She's stressed right now.
Oh God.
So the last one for you.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Oh,
I
sorry,
like
yeah,
muscle
that was-
ups.
Yeah.
Yeah. The workout itself would have been the move it or lose it. I just love those style workouts. And like, I was ready to rip someone's fucking head off before we started that. I was
good.
so the
interval one inside.
the last one Sunday morning. Yep, the ski erg, dumbbell snatch, burpee, like those kind of workouts. I just wanted to hurt someone with my burpees, not physically. And also the way we did it, and how well we did would have been the last one on the last day. So
Yeah.
the same as Hans.
Because that went significantly better than training.
I was just about to say, like, we did that in practice. So you got us to do that. That was like the last hard workout we did in training. And I did shit. I was so moody after that. I went for a walk by myself. I just wanted to cry. I just hated the world because my muscle-ups felt like trash. The kettlebells felt like shit. Like, it just... And I was like, fuck, I thought I was going to enjoy that workout a lot more than that just felt. We finished it in just under 8 minutes, which was a time cap. and mainly due to me going slow in that one and Hannah getting her belt caught in the practice. Lucky you practiced with that belt that way. So yeah, we finished just under 8 minutes in training and then just over 4 minutes on the day. So we nearly halved our time, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Also, I've never done that many muscle ups in 2 sets. So
Yeah.
I was, very stoked with that.
Yeah, it's very cool what you can pull out
Yeah,
when you have to,
absolutely.
which is cool. Okay. How did it feel having Callie there watching? It's the first time she's been to like a big comp like that.
Yeah, it was very, very cool. Like, makes me a bit emotional thinking about it. Like, she's like, oh, fuck. This is a bit embarrassing. Oh, no, not tears. Oh, she's zooming in. No, just to know how proud she was of me was very, very cool.
Yeah.
Like, she was bragging about me at school and
Yeah.
told all of her teachers and all of her friends.
Cute.
It was just very cool. And she's like highly respectable to me now, which because I'm a Torian pro athlete, so like I'm less mum right now and just like more of a
I
Torian
wonder
pro
how long
athlete.
that's gonna last for.
Yeah, give it another 2 days
Yeah.
probably, just a week out. But yeah, I think like having your kid proud of you for something that's not just being a mum, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Was there a workout that nearly or maybe did send you over the edge, either mentally or physically?
All of them.
No.
And no. Like 1 through 6.
I don't think so. I'm trying to remember what was day 2. Oh no, and even like I was like I said to Han, like my confidence was way too high for like my ability in the hand workout.
Oh yeah.
So much handstand walking. It's not a strong point, never has been for me. And I said to Hannah, I was like, I think we're going to do pretty well at this one. Like, what the fuck? Why would we do pretty well? I'm not good at handstand walking. And then when we finished the workout, I was like, geez, everyone's really good at handstand walking. Like, what?
I did not expect that.
But I was still very, I should have been less confident and like it should have set me over the edge. But I was like, girl, you've never done that much handstand walking in your life. That was great. I was still happy with it. Very funny. What about you?
The first one.
Yeah.
I was just so nervous leading into it.
Yeah.
And then
Do you think you were nervous? Because I know we practiced that or a version of that workout. Was it nervous because that didn't feel good, like the practice, or because it was the first one?
I think when I saw the workout, I was also
You
scared
knew.
that it was 1
Yeah.
kilometer of rowing.
Yeah.
Which
3 times.
should be fun. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know why. But very nervous leading into it, and then
You don't know why? Why you were nervous?
Well, I just feel like I'm not a good rower, but I like you told me so many times it's not a rowing workout. Like you can go slow, like you don't.
But
move
that's
a
the
rower.
thing you were nervous about the most,
Yeah.
the row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you did it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're going to work on that. That was the worst one.
Yeah.
Physically and mentally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. What now? Do either of you have goals of doing that again? What's next?
Back to class for me.
Yeah.
Love a good class sesh. Miss class. Like nothing is screaming my name. I
Yeah.
love it. And I love competing. I don't love competing when I'm in it, but I love getting through it. It feels like you've just done something really hard, very uncomfortable. You put yourself in a position that most people are not either able to do or they're not willing to push themselves to do.
Yeah.
And you will always be criticized and on display, and people will have opinions of how you did, but only you really know how you feel at the end of it all. And I'll do it as long as I can but
But it's like
I won't change my life
for that.
for it.
Yeah.
Because like even in the lead up, like I said to Jordan and Callie in the 6 weeks before, I was like, all right, Callie,
Listen here, fuckers.
don't be an asshole for 6 weeks.
How long did that last for?
1 hour. But yeah, Jordo had to not take on more, but like he just did.
Just like the little things, like you just like don't have the energy to
Yeah.
do the washing or whatever.
Just
it
little
is.
things.
Yeah.
And he took on a lot more, and I don't like that feeling. And I don't want my life to revolve around it. But yeah, if like I also don't mind doing it for 6 weeks at a time.
Yeah.
If there was something in the lead up that I wanted to train for.
Yeah.
But no, I enjoy training, working hard, and I'll do it if I can
Yeah.
do something, but I'll also just be happy to.
Not. Yeah.
Yep.
We had a very funny conversation. I don't know if you remember. It was maybe like a week or two out, and I was like, "How are you feeling?" And you were like a bit short. You were like, "Fine, like I just don't want to talk about it anymore." And I was like, "Oh, okay, no worries." And then I was like, "Fuck."
No, you said
And
to
then-
me, "Is there anything I can take off
Oh
your
yeah,
plate?"
okay, yeah.
And I was like, "I am fine.
I was like,
I don't
Clearly,
need
she's
anything
fine."
off my plate. I don't want anything to change for this fucking thing."
And then you said something like, "I just want to go back to normal. Like I just want to go back to class." And I was laughing because I was like, all I want to do is compete. And I was like, "Fuck, you always just want what you don't have, like or what
Always.
you can't have in that moment."
Yeah.
Very funny.
Yeah.
What about you, little Han?
Just want to keep training. Keep getting better.
Just keep getting better.
Yeah. Like
And,
I'd love to
like-
compete at Torian again
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah.
But just keep training.
Yeah.
Get mentally tougher.
Yep. How do you plan on doing that now?
Doing hard things like this podcast.
Step
Mandy
one.
said I just have to be uncomfortable more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like anyone to help with that? Like, should
No,
we
thank
try
you.
to? No. Okay. Okay.
Like not you, not the members. Don't do
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
People
me
start like
alone.
scaring her, making her real uncomfortable at all times. Actually, that would be. I haven't spoke to Hannah about this goal, but that would be pretty cool. I've spoken to Callie about it. Callie wants to compete in teens when I compete in masters,
Cute.
and then Han can compete in individuals, and we'll all do
Yeah.
that at the same time. That'll be a fun little work. Yeah.
And I have one more question for you, Amanda.
Oh, for me.
Out of 10, how bad do you regret not rolling into the workout on Sunday?
Yeah, like I won't lie, I have thought about it since. I really wanted to forward roll into the arena.
I would have passed out.
Like if it was a workout that didn't require me to go up and down, I probably would have done it.
Yeah.
So like the ski was up and down, the dumbbell snatch was up and down, the burpee box jumps were up and down. I think the forward roll would have sent me over the edge and I would have been dizzy.
Oh yeah.
That's why I didn't do it. I would have gotten dizzy. The more Han didn't want me to do it, the more I wanted to do it. So
I
I would
think she would have vomited.
she might have
that
walked
would
back
tipped
out
me over
on
the
top of
edge.
that. Yeah, that would have been enough to tip
Just
her
a full
over.
meltdown.
Plus, I was lost, like going into the arena anyway. I didn't know where I was going. I needed.
You've
you.
got vertigo. She doesn't know where she is.
I'm like, hold me. She's like, where are you?
Where am I? Or when you told me that, I was like, oh my God, I get the worst secondhand embarrassment. Like I would have just died in
Another
my seat.
reason why I
Ugh.
just would have loved to do it.
And then
so
I just
much.
kept picturing you doing that, but then tripping over everyone who's trying to run past. Like, just would have been like a car crash.
It would have been excellent.
Some people would have thought you had just fallen over and like
Yeah.
spiraled it out.
Well, especially because I'm not very
'Cause
good,
you're not good at forward rolls.
forward rolling.
Yeah, she
So-
would have like paused. Don't go through it.
She's like, someone hold my head. Support
Maybe
my neck.
cartwheel. Maybe cartwheel
Okay,
next time.
yep.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel
I'll
like you've got
learn.
to do a couple in a row to make it, like
Yeah.
everyone can see it.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe like 4 or 5.
Okay, we'll train for that for next time.
Perfect.
While we're on stories of you with secondhand embarrassment, I tried to get Candace. We all tried to get Candace on the muscle cam when the guy was cruising around. I have never been so heavily abused by Candace in my life. She grabbed my neck. I was like trying to get the cameraman's attention. I was like, here, like, and started pointing to Candace. And she grabbed me by the neck, took me down, and she's like, Amanda, fucking stop it. I was like, I'm sorry. So funny.
I was so embarrassed at my reaction, but I don't know what happens to me. It just comes out.
You got strong.
Violent, yeah.
You got real, like your grip. I was
Yeah.
nervous for my life.
I was nervous for you, but I couldn't stop.
I was like, I had a sore neck in the prep. Now it's sore in the competition.
Like,
She
I'd
just
rather
choked
kill you
me.
than end up on the muscle cam. Like, they're the two options.
I know now. I know. It was very funny.
Ugh.
Were you there then when she pinned me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you ended up on it anyway.
Yeah. With my jumper on.
For so
I didn't
long.
have a jumper on it. I mean, I didn't have my muscles out. You did.
Next time. Absolutely not.
Oh, thinking about the flexing bodybuilding show we could have done.
Oh my God.
I mean, so impressive.
Maybe I'll have to drink with Jay Crouch's uncle next year, and then it'll be on.
He made the worldwide Torian news for sure with his
So funny.
shenanigans. He was funny.
And then So Josh and I got there on Saturday, and as soon as I saw where we were sitting, I was like, fuck, Josh is going to be drunk with them. Like, this is going to be so embarrassing. I looked down at one point, he had 6 beers next to him. I was like, don't you embarrass me. in
Josh
front of these
did?
People. Yes.
Josh had 6 empty cans.
Yes.
What? I would be so drunk. I did not even know he was. Does it even touch the sides? Bloody
Mate.
hell.
I was like, don't you fucking start.
That's impressive. If I knew that, I would have egged him on. I would have kept him going.
Lucky.
I did not see that at all.
And then, long story, but there was like surprise, a mix up with our hotel booking, blah, blah, blah. Had to move our car somewhere else, and it was raining and we were late for dinner. It was just like the whole thing. And then poor Josh had to take the car somewhere, and not until he got into the car and started driving did he realize how many beers he had. But like, we had to move the car. Like, I was like,
That's so
fuck,
funny.
so lucky.
So naughty.
So naughty.
Can put away some piss, that lad.
Absolutely can, if given the chance.
Yeah. Especially if there's someone close by doing it better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He'll go harder.
Yep.
What was your favourite part of the weekend, do you think? Do you have a favourite? How did it feel watching?
Like, it sucks. Just like, if I'm being like very self-centered for a second,
Please.
sucks that, yeah, I'm so injured and can't do that. But aside from that, like, seeing you guys compete was awesome, and be like seeing you just like execute all the plans we set, like that was really cool. And you guys did such a good job. I think of every single workout you did the plan, you did the thing.
Yeah.
So that was really cool to see, and just like that you could hold on to that under pressure and under fatigue and stuff. Outside of like you guys, I think same as what you said, like touring is just like world-class event. We're so lucky it's just down the road. And I said to you a couple of times, I got really emotional watching Tia, because it's like the last time we're going to see her compete.
Well, fucking maybe. But
Yeah.
in person,
in real
for
life.
us,
Yeah. And like, what a privilege to be alive at the same time as that. Like, we are never going to see that in CrossFit again.
Nope.
Never ever is anyone going to be that dominant in this sport. So I just felt like very, very, very lucky.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was seeing it in person is different to seeing it on the screen. Like, you can see, you're not just looking when the camera's looking. You get to watch every single thing that she did.
And all the little things, like, she's just, everything is so calculated.
Goosebumps.
And
Were you there for the last workout?
no, I was in.
That was, so I had missed it. I like looked at Hannah, I was like, did you see that? She's like, no, what? Where am I? What day is it?
I still don't know where I am. When's our next event?
But you can watch it. You can see what I was talking about on her latest, I think it's on the Proven Take on Torian video. She walks out, like, you know how they call it out each athlete's name and they wave to the crowd?
Yeah.
They're all starting behind the rig.
Yeah.
So she walks out, she knows she's next. So she walks out, she's like waving, smiling. And then the camera's behind her. She's like waving, smiling, turns around. And then she's just, psychs up so, like, it was just like she goes from this to turn around and just fucking
beast mode.
Yeah.
I
and
love it.
She's just a monster.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It's so cool. Yeah. Just, yeah, we're never going to see that again. It's
Nope.
just the coolest thing ever.
Her confidence. And that's what she said Gracie Walton kept saying to her, is like, Gracie, she's helped Gracie Walton so much because it's so much about confidence. So interesting, isn't it? It's just confidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, the people who know that they're going to do well, do well.
Do well, yeah.
It's not a, there's no secret. And it's, I was saying to Han and to you this morning, like, it's the same in the gym. If you feel defeated before the workout starts or during the workout,
You're done.
you've lost it.
Yeah.
You've lost. But if you feel solid and strong and know you can, the body can do a lot more than your mind can.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else you would like to add from the weekend?
Just thank you to you for all of your support with, especially with, not even being able to complete the last qualify workout for yourself, doing it with injuries. It was a hard
always
time
masters.
for you. Yep, there's always masters. Says he went above and beyond with the shirts and giving us a little care package full of a lot of shit. But it was helpful. All the members that were there, just thank you to everyone for your support. It's very overwhelming, and it's hard. I said to you, like, it's hard to, that's something that's hard to separate, I reckon, in times like that, is like, you've got to compete, but you're also like, fuck, I've got to thank this person. I've got to do this.
I feel like that would be like a wedding. Like you like want to say hello to everyone, but you can't.
Like a party. Like you got to make sure you greet every person, things like that. But yeah, it's just very cool how much people, and I know that they're not just there for us. I'm not stupid. Like it's fucking Tori and like
Tia.
It was very, like Tia. It was very funny at the end of the last workout. I was like, you guys hanging around? They're like, yeah, duh, it's not just all about you. I was like, I didn't mean that. I was just wondering, like, some people have left. Fuck. Like, I was just asking.
I'm obviously a bigger supporter because I left.
Yeah, you left.
At that point.
So I was asking, and they're like, okay, mate, like, calm down.
Get back in your box.
Sorry. Very funny. But yeah, just cool. Just cool.
It's very
That's
cool.
all.
Anything else, hun?
No, come
No
on.
notes.
Come on, something.
No, I'm just very grateful for all our members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Done.
Done.
Finished.
What she said.
What mom said.
Yeah. Very good. What was the grossest thing about Hannah on the weekend?
Grossest thing. Is this the question of the day today?
Yeah, let's do it.
Is this our bright spot?
Yeah, bright spot.
Grossest thing about Han. Oh, I know. So because of our
She was so uncomfortable.
I'm trying to think of what it is.
as soon as
too
I
many
start,
options.
you'll get it.
That gross.
So Saturday morning, she was still struggling with food a fair bit, and so she managed to put a bagel like mostly down, like half-ish, and then she had some apple juice.
I couldn't help this.
It's fucking still pretty gross. I mean, you could have helped it. And then for some reason, she gagged whilst drinking apple juice. So I
my
thought she
God.
vomited all over the fucking kitchen floor, but she had just gagged.
You spat it out.
No, she gagged it out. She
like
gagged.
and it was just on the floor.
And so then I was gagging because I thought she vomited. That was pretty gross. So apple juice out of her mouth on the kitchen floor right near my feet. That was fucked.
That was pretty gross.
Yeah, that was up there.
Did you clean it or did you clean it?
I didn't fucking touch
I
it.
cleaned it.
Okay, good job. Proud of you.
Thank you. I'm trying to think of something you did.
That was gross.
Yeah, I can't.
It's because I'm not gross.
Good luck finding something. We'll come back to you.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You
didn't
post it in the
even
comments.
fart or anything.
Thank you so much.
I just feel like last time we went anywhere together was on an airplane. I farted a lot and then pretended it wasn't
Blame it on
me.
someone else.
No, I can't think of anything gross either. Soz.
Not this time.
No.
Good. Well, I'm not going to say bright spot because I feel like it will just be one of those things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Like all of those things.
yeah, it's pretty much my last thank you that I said at the end there.
Yeah.
I reckon that's my bright
That's it.
spot.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to do your bright spot? I can
You like mine?
come over. No, you don't want to do bright
Run
spot.
club.
Run club.
Oh
is
yeah, Run
Becky's-
Club starts tomorrow.
Yeah, Becky has absolutely. Oh, she's so passionate about. Are you you're passionate about coaching running or running? Which one? Or both?
She's like neither. I actually hate both things.
You're passionate about both? Would you say running is a hobby of yours that you enjoy?
I enjoy running when I'm not injured.
Yeah.
Uh,
And maybe that's a part of why it's a
Yeah.
passion for you, is because you had to overcome injuries and rehab and things like that.
Yeah, perhaps. And then in Run Club, the group, like the bond that everyone like creates during that time.
The
it's
community
quite
that
cool.
comes
Yeah.
together with
Yeah.
the run community.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, you've got quite a big group, which is exciting. That kicks off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well done, Becky.
Good job, Baxter.
What have you done? Not joking.
Honestly, not a whole lot this week.
You've had a bit on. No, what's your bright spot?
I started back with a little bit of weightlifting this week.
Yeah,
so
that's
that's
pretty
pretty cool. Tentative. Trying not to get my hopes up. So we'll see how that goes.
It's good to see you with a barbell near you,
Yeah.
though.
Oh, feels so good.
That's nice.
So cool. And the house we built sold for a fuckload of money.
So cool.
That's really cool, just to like know that the thing Josh built, people will pay big dollary dues for. So,
Yeah, that's gonna straight to the pool room. That one.
yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty exciting.
It's a fucking cool house too. Very cool.
Very pretty.
Oh wait, I have to tell you one more story. I have to tell everyone I got a mole cut out of my ass. I just feel like this is something that needs to be talked about.
Fair enough.
Okay, I had a mole cut out of my ass. Did I tell you?
Yeah, is it comfortable?
I'm fine. I can sit fine. I think because of the way it was cut out, I think I'm fine. Maybe, I don't know. So I had a mole cut out of my bum yesterday. It's right in my bum crack. And Candice is looking at me like, you don't have to tell everyone this story.
I mean, it's fine.
I'm like, I do. I feel like I have to tell everyone I come into contact with when I have something medical happen. I don't know why.
And she always wants a response from me. I'm like, just change the dressing.
Congratulations.
It's fine.
So funny story. You know how I went over to the chemist just before? Because
Did you make everyone look at it?
Maybe. No. I went over to the chemist because the surgeon, what do you call, doctor?
Yeah.
What are they?
Doctor.
Doctors? She gave me a dressing and said, it's not waterproof. Have a shower with it on and then change it after your shower daily. I was like, cool. And then Jordo changed it for me last night because obviously I can't do anything by myself when I can't see. I don't understand how you can do that. So Jordo has to change my bum crack thing. And then underneath it, there was like another little tiny circle one. Anyway, so I went into Sun Life and I was like, hey guys, am I taking that one off too? Or am I leaving that one on? And then Amy, who used to be a member here, was like, I'll call you. I'll talk to the nurse and I'll call you. I'm gone into the chemist. So we're there, hands with me. We're trying to find the exact dressing that is needed that she gave me. And we couldn't find the exact one. I'm like, oh, do I just get any? Like, is it fine? Like, I was like, I'll just get a few. So I got 3 different options. I'm standing in line to pay for all of these 3 dressings. And then Amy from the skin cancer place called me. She's like, the nurse said you can literally use anything, even just a Band-Aid, to cover it up. I was like, thank you, Amy. I still bought every single one of those packets. I take my instructions clearly.
You really do.
Like, I need to know what it is that you want and I will do it. So anyway, I've got 3 stitches and I have to get them out in 12 days. That's the end. It didn't really hurt. I'm feeling good. Like, I think I'll make it through.
I think you'll be okay.
Yeah. Have you had moles cut out?
Yeah.
That should be a good. No, that's not a fun question of the day. That's a bit touch and go.
Like
that
could
one.
get a bit dark.
I was just surprised at how many people are there just to get them cut out.
Yeah.
It just would be so
Big business
common.
here on the coast, I reckon.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my story about my mole. We'll wrap things up there, I guess.
I think that's a good place to end it all. Yep.
Taurine was good. Yep. Thanks, everybody.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.